Hello everyone, this is Anisha for Intellify, welcoming you all to this session on division of sectors as organized and unorganized. It is an important topic in the chapter Sectors of Indian Economy for Economics Class 10th. Let us examine another way of classifying activities in the economy. This looks at the way people are employed. What are their conditions of work? Are there any rules and regulations that are followed as regards to their employment? According to this criterion, the sectors can be divided as organized and unorganized sectors. The organized sector covers those enterprises or places of work where the terms of employment are regular and therefore people have assured work. They are registered by the government and have to follow its rules and regulations, which are given in various laws such as Factories Act, Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Gratuity Act, etc. It is called organized because it has some formal processes and procedures. Some of these people may not be employed by anyone but may work on their own. But they too have to register themselves with the government and follow the rules and regulations. Examples of jobs in the organized sectors are those of government employees, registered industrial workers, village health workers, etc. In the organized sector, the job is regular and has fixed working hours. If the people work more, they get paid for the overtime by the employer. Workers enjoy the security of employment. People working in the organized sector get several benefits from the employers such as paid leave, payment during holiday, provident fund, gratuity, etc. People get medical benefits. The factory manager has to ensure facilities like drinking water and a safe working environment. As contrary to the organized sector, the unorganized sector is characterized by small and scattered units which are largely outside the control of the government. There are rules and regulations, but these are not followed. Jobs here are low paid and often not regular. Examples of the unorganized sectors are shopkeeping, farming, domestic works, laboring, rickshaw pulling, etc. In the unorganized sector, there is no provision for overtime, paid leave, holiday, leave due to sickness, etc. Employment is not secure. People can be asked to leave without any reason. When there is less work, such as during some seasons, some people may be asked to leave. A lot also depends on the whims of the employer. This sector includes a large number of people who are employed on their own doing small jobs such as selling on street or doing repair work. Similarly, farmers work on their own and hire laborers as and when they require. The organized sector offer jobs that are the most sought after, but the employment opportunities in the organized sector have been expanding very slowly. It is also common to find many organized sector enterprises in the unorganized sector. As a result, a large number of workers are forced to enter the unorganized sector jobs which pay a very low salary. They are often exploited and not paid a fair wage. Their earnings are low and not regular. Hence, beside the need for more work, there is also a need for protection and support of the workers in the unorganized sector. Following are the ways of protecting workers in the unorganized sector. The government can fix minimum wages rate and working hours. The government can provide cheap loans to self-employed people. The government can provide cheap and affordable basic services like education, health, food to these workers. The government can frame new laws which can provide provision for overtime, paid leave, leave due to sickness, etc. Protection and support to the unorganized sector workers is thus necessary for both economic and social development. That was the end of the video. Hope it was helpful in understanding the concept of division of sectors as organized and unorganized. Thank you.